It is 2023, and the Ukrainian military is preparing for an anticipated spring counteroffensive against Russian forces. Armed with plenty of ammunition and German-made self-propelled howitzers, they had powerful weapons. But in the thick and heavy mud of central Ukraine, they found an opponent they were not prepared to face. The deep black mud was proving to be more of an obstacle than they thought, and even the powerful Panzerhaubitze 2000s were struggling to escape its clutches. In order for a counteroffensive to be successful, the ground must be firm, and Ukraine's western backers are awaiting progress. The 43rd Separate Artillery Brigade had received their panzers from Germany and the Netherlands, and after training in Germany, had spent the last few months getting acclimated with the advanced artillery system. And while these 60-ton howitzers were far superior than their Soviet-made predecessor, the Peony, the spring rains had created a marsh-like battlefield that put their vehicles at risk. The muddy ground was jamming weapons, stealing boots, and spinning wheels, sinking military vehicles into the mire deeper and deeper. Despite the weather conditions, and in order to avoid a stalemate, the troops were expecting to launch their counteroffensive soon. But they needed weather in their favor. In order to do so, they needed to dry the ground into firm pavement. Ukraine was counting on the heat of late spring and summer to dry the ground, and the Zaporizhia region became a likely area for the big push. But until then, Ukrainian commanders had to rely on their ingenuity to keep their troops in the game. The new panzers had rubber treads that were better for hard surfaces, and the German howitzer system came with bells and whistles, like an electronic targeting system and automatic loading, allowing soldiers to rapidly fire a volley of shells in less than half the time. The Peony artillery system used by the Russians lacked armor, so soldiers had to ride on top, exposed to whatever the Russian side could throw at them, making the Panzer so much safer for the Ukrainian troops. While the Panzer loves cleanliness, and its sensitive electronics go haywire when exposed to moisture or dirt, the men of the 43rd Separate Artillery Brigade have managed it as best they can, and can boast excellent results on the battlefield. But until the rain stops and the ground firms up, the Ukrainian military will be left twiddling their thumbs and waiting for conditions of success. The troops are ready, full of morale and a drive to deliver a victory, but now it is up to Mother Nature to give them the go-ahead.